Let's talk about it, okay? So, today I am going to talk with y'all about my experience braiding my twin cousin's hair. Yes, it was two of them. Let's talk about it, okay? First, let me get a sip of water because I'm parched. Quench your thirst. So, today I am going to talk with y'all about my experience braiding my twin cousin's hair. Yes, it was two of them, and they got individual braids. But we gonna talk about that a little later on in the video. I'm also going to talk to you guys about me getting back into the hair game. Well, I was already in it, but I'm just getting back in motion because gotta keep that money coming in. Okay, so let's talk about it. So first is first, my twin cousins. I love them so. It was a struggle. It was a whole experience in itself because again, they're twins. They're not identical, they're fraternal twins, so they don't exactly look alike, but they're still twins because they came out at the same time. Okay, so braiding their hair. First, I had to find a strategy. I was like, okay, so how am I going to do this? How am I going to tackle their hair in the same time so they can get done at the same time? That didn't work out, okay? I'm just let y'all know that did not work out how I wanted to work out. They got done at different times, but it's okay. It's a process. Trust the process. So I had to figure out a strategy on how to braid their hair and get them done at the same time. But after that failed, I just had to just keep on braiding. I just had to keep on with the same vibe. I had to stay focused and just keep on with it because the job had to get done because they had school on Monday and I did their hair over the weekend, and it took me 2 days, guys. 2 days, because I'm gonna let y'all in on that too. Overall, they love their hair, and as a stylist, you're gonna be your hardest critic. Like, you're gonna critique everything, and if you don't like how something came out, or if you don't like the end result, but your client does love it, like your client is just balls out in love with what you did, then you just have to go with that, because as a stylist you have to learn that you're not gonna like everything that you do. You're not gonna like every hairstyle that you do, but if your client loves it, you have to like it. That's what I'm learning, because it's only gonna tear you up on the inside, and it's only gonna mess with your head. There I go, tripping up my words again. But it's only gonna mess with your head and mess with your confidence when you get another client and you're gonna feel like you can't do it or you can't give them what they want. But in all actuality, you can. You got this. We got this, and we gonna get through with it, okay? So that was that, and they loved it. So I like it, and that's that on that. Also with that whole ordeal, timing. Timing is everything. When it comes to doing braids, timing is everything, okay? Especially with two heads, you have to start early on in the day, like in the morning time. I would say about around 7 and 8 o'clock in the morning, because You have two heads, not one, two. So timing is everything when it comes to that, because it allows you to have that period where you can kind of sort everything out, or it gives you time to move a little slow or whatever, because you have a wide open of time. If y'all, do y'all understand what I'm saying? Like, I'm trying to explain it. I don't really like explaining stuff because my words jumble, and yeah. But anyway, time is important when it comes to braiding hair, because it just helps out a lot, and it lets the client get out of your chair in enough time for them to do what they need to do for that day or whatever. So timing is important. And that's what I am learning throughout this journey, because it's tough, but we gonna get it. Like I said in the beginning, I got this, you got this, we gonna get through with it, okay? So again, timing is everything. And you have to communicate with your client on what you need, what needs to be done, what do they need to do before they get to you, and everything. Like, let them know if their hair need to be washed and blow dried. Let them know what products do they need to get before they get to you, and all that jazz. Because if you don't, your whole appointment is going to be a disaster. I'm just being real. So you just have to communicate with your client, let them know what they need to do, let them know what they need to get, and everything will go smooth. Last thing I want to say about doing my cousin's hair is that when you're dealing with kids, and thank God for them, you know, they're in the teenage stage and all that stuff, and they think they're grown, but you're not grown. But dealing with kids, you have to make sure that they're entertained throughout the whole process, because if they're not, they're gonna get bored, and you have to, they might complain, they might start to throw a temper tantrum and all that stuff, and they might get it, you know, get a little mood. So you yourself have to figure out, okay, how am I going to diffuse this? How am I going to handle this situation? So dealing with kids, you have to keep them entertained. Make sure you check in on them. But that's with anybody. If you have a regular client, or if you have kids or whatever, just check in. Make sure they're okay. Make sure, you know, if they need anything or what. So, yeah, my whole experience with doing my cousin's hair, my twin cousin's hair, it was a learning experience, and it was a very challenging experience. But overall, I'm happy about it, because they love their hair, and I got to spend time with my cousins. So those are, you know, the good things about that. So moving along to me getting back into the speed of things, I stopped for a minute because, I don't know, life, and sometimes you just don't, you're not that confident in your work, and I do struggle with that sometimes, but I am getting better. But life is a big part, because life just keeps on happening, and it's gonna keep on happening until that I don't want to speak of, because I'm living and I'm not dying. So yeah, life happened and just kept on happening, but I'm back, y'all. I am back in the game. I am back with, you know, trying to bring clients in. So if you need a braider, if you need someone to start your locks, because I have locks and I'm very knowledgeable in that realm. So if you need a stylist, if you need some braids, if you need someone, I'm your girl. Okay? So yes, I'm getting back into building up my clientele and just getting back into the swing of things, because I can't give up on my dreams and I can't give up on myself. I will not give up on myself, and you don't need to give up on yourself either. So I'm back, y'all. I am back. That's all I have to say. It's a process. You have to trust the process. And like a good friend of mine, when I was doing her hair, she was letting me know you just have to breathe and braid. Breathe and braid. That's all, okay? So that's it for now. I love y'all. Please, please subscribe to my channel. You know, show your girl some love, share, comment. Let me know what y'all want to see on my channel. And until next time, love yourself, be one with yourself, and believe in yourself. Bye, guys.